Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, so, so. Okay, let me quit messing around. Actually, let me test my sound real quick. Ow. All right, hold on. I done hit my own dang head. Do 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 do. All right. Something tells me my sound is off. Okay. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Let me. Okay. Does it sound okay? Sound okay? All right. Thank you, Lisa. I stole it from my kids. I stole it from my son who stole it from his brother. And that's just how things work. Okay, guys. Let me quit messing around. Pull some cards. I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is don't sweat the small stuff. Okay? Don't sweat the small stuff. That tells me there's going to be some foolery. Look at my elf ears. Oh, Lord. There's nothing wrong with my ears, okay? I have big ass Buddha ears, right? My mother had big ass Buddha ears. And I inherited her ears. And I feel like it adds to my charm. Makes me that much more unassuming. You'd never guess that I have the type of salt that I have. And then you get what you get. Okay, I'm ready. All right. Let's go ahead and begin. Oh, before I begin, sorry, I thought I was ready to begin, but I'm not. I'm going to be going live on the 9th for the 99 portal. I have a whole bunch of amazing expedites available for you guys. I listened and I included a womb clearing, right? If you have problems with maybe like your relationship with your mama, you might want to consider a womb clearing, even if you're a guy. It cleanses her wounds from your space. Okay. And then also the AOK activation paired with a morphogenetic DNA stabilizer, DNA stabilization. Bomb diggity. I like the way I work it. No diggity. I'm about to activate you. So go check it out. I'm going to be live on the 9th. It's going to be bomb dizzle. Okay, let's get started. Okay. Okay. Oh, they're just testing you, aren't they? They're just testing you. Okay. Testy like a testicle, are we? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me just recalibrate myself. The way these cards are pulling out. The way these cards are playing out. I want to get a face rejuvenation. Tighten up some of this like loose, sagging messiness. And just, but I don't want a scar here. Um, I don't know. I think I'm just going through like a midlife crisis since last night. No, I started watching it this morning. I've been going through a midlife crisis since this morning. I'm feeling like I'm looking a little old, but not old, old, just like just a hint, a couple granules. Just a couple granules, and I don't like that. Someone said I'm vain. Bitch. I mean, I'm philanthropic every other space in my life. Let me fuck with my face if I want. Let me fuck with my face if I want. Let me not. Let me not. Let me not fuck with my face even if I want. Woo! Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So, balance in reverse. There's something going on that's making you feel very unbalanced. Maybe bordering on unhinged. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Possibly. Possible. Possible. Um, and then fertility in reverse, right? So it's this thing of something that you've been trying to create for yourself, maybe an opportunity, connection, whatever it is, it's starting to seem as though it's falling apart. Don't sweat the small stuff. Do not sweat the small stuff. Everything's going to be perfectly fine. Just keep telling yourself that. I'm serious though. Keep telling yourself that. Like everything is going to be fine. Um oh happy day. Oh happy day. Oh happy day. Oh happy day. When Emmy washed, when Emmy washed, when Emmy washed. Um, okay. So the sense that I'm getting is that an opportunity that you are trying to create for yourself, it's a little bit on the rickety side, right? Uh, things are things are getting a bit uh bombastic. The audacity, the motherfucking audacity of it all. Fucking peasants. That's how I feel. That's what the energy is telling me. So, ethos, your mindset needs to stay exactly where it's at. A space of creating, a space of, let me just breathe. This is vexing me. This is vexing me. Something is trying to encourage you to something is trying to encourage you to enter into a negative state of mind in order to really break apart this carefully constructed opportunity that you are at the cusp of bringing to fruition. You are right there. You're right there. So there's going to be attempts to cause you to feel as though your security, your financial, emotional, intellectual, home security, whatever it is, that it's going to be put into question, that it's not going to hold up in the way that you thought it was meant to hold up. Okay. So that's just the perception. Don't fall for the bait. Foundation, homeland in reverse. So it's like something is testing you to see if it can convince you, like wholeheartedly convince you that um, the foundation of your future is being threatened. Don't lose your shit. Don't, I'm telling you, don't lose your shit over this. Let it ride. Watch how it plays out. You'll know when it's time to really lose your shit, at which point, smear it on the walls. Okay. Okay. If it's time for you to lose your caca, really evacuate the bowels and paint the walls with it. Like, go to town, but not until it is absolutely time to do that. Because for many of you, if yeah, make sure you get the corners. Even coating, don't not thicker in some places, thinner in others. But for many of you, if you listen to what I'm saying right now, you're going to completely avoid all of that. You're not going to need to do nothing with no caca. Okay, everything's going to play out. It's just a little hiccup. It's just, you'll see that, oh, good thing. Good thing. Good thing I controlled my attitude because I'm telling you, like, okay, so we had an issue with our Wi-Fi earlier, and a technician had to come out and, um, ooh, I hope he's not watching this because he was on my laptop. Anyways, Mr. Some former USSR country guy. That was the sense that I got from him, that he's somewhere from over there. Which whatever, it's not a big deal. But the thing was, the speed of our interweebles was not satisfactory for my beastie lovely husband. And I guess he could feel the pressure to increase the speed. And he was trying to find a way to satisfy mi esposo. And he was on the phone with their tech support. And I was scaring me. I was just sitting here, and the box thingy is right there. Y'all can't see it. It's right there. And he was sitting on the floor right there. And he's like, why would I need to do that? I was like, I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared because this guy's energy is crazy. I could tell he had a temper on him. And I was just like, I will use my cards to paper cut your ass if you act up with me. And I was just like, I just turned like this and I stayed on my phone watching a lovely compilation of videos of monkeys being wowed by magical tricks at the zoo. At first, I was watching it on mute, but then he started getting a little snippy on the phone. I was like, "Let me turn this up." So he know, not my monkey, not my circus, motherfucker. See what I'm saying? But yeah, oh no. Oh my god. I know some like authentic Russian. Like, just to appease y'all. That's hot, but no. It's hot, but no. Like, that's scary. That's like I don't want to see you mad. Please speak in hushed tones. You're in a sacred space right now. Do you not like the grow lights shining upon you? Is that what's irritating? I considered asking him if he wanted me to turn off my grow lights because is that what's upsetting you? You're very reactive right now. But he toned it down. He very much toned it down. Probably because he saw me keep going like this further and further away from him. I don't know. He wasn't yelling, but I could tell it was bubbling under the surface. I could tell. My heart started pounding. Cuz I'm like, I mean, he's skinny, but I mean, he might play with bears on his off time. I don't know. My point being, digressing back to the point that I was making, I'm feeling the anxiety returning just thinking about it. My point being is that he toned it down, and then he never used that tone with my husband, but thank God, because I would have been like, that's a bad situation. That's gonna be a bad situation. A really bad in my office even. Ew. This space has to remain sacred. But he toned it down. He was only like that on the phone with whoever was helping him. And at the end of it, it basically ended nicely because he was like, "I've had a rough morning." I think he might be from, like, Kazakhstan or something. He's like, "I had a rough morning, you're gonna get a call later. Could you give me a review that's nothing lower than an 8 because the morning's already been rough." The morning's already been rough, and I in my head, I'm like, "If it comes to my fault, I'll give you a 10 if you just keep it level until you leave. Keep it level until you leave. I'll give you a 10. I'll even write a beautiful letter of how amazing your service was." I didn't say that out loud, but I was thinking it. So that right there is evidence of don't sweat the small stuff. Because if you do, I mean, have you ever have you ever have you ever come across a really ballsy ass Gemini and talk shit to them? Because I'm just saying. I'm just saying that one got a mouth on him. And that's gonna end badly. That's gonna really end badly. So, he decided to remain very professional, keep his emotions in check, and, that ended in the way he wanted, right? So, don't don't fall for it. There's some parasitic shit going on, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm sick and tired of these damn parasites. So you're being guided right now, right? Allow yourself to be guided in a way that will help to fulfill whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish, but oops, hold on. I don't know what it is you're trying to accomplish, but getting pissy with the wrong person is just not going to work well for you. Okay. You got into an argument about Toth with a Gemini. I don't know. There's there's just some characteristics about Geminis that I I will not speak upon it. I will not speak upon it. So, imagination. There are scenarios that are being pressure injected into your little coconut, okay? Don't get crazy with it. Don't get nutter butter with it. Do not get nutty with this, okay? There is some storylines that are trying to be pressure injected into your head about this and that, and don't. I promise you, you are so close. So close. Whew, I'm telling you. What you need to do instead of trying to banish the very person that you need to help you bring to fruition whatever foundational plans you have, banish banish the caca, okay? Banish whatever demonic something is trying to convince you of other somethings. As a matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. I really love this new platform that I'm using. You got demonic issue, baby boo. I got you. I got you. I got you. Click on that QRC code. Click on the link in the comments, whichever you prefer. I got you. Tag me in, boo. Tag me in. Tap me into that. I got no one to fight with in life except demonic shit. Tag me in. Your girl got this. I got this. I got you. Tag me in. Demonic shit has been out of control lately. Absolutely out of control lately. Don't believe their hype. Do not believe their hype. The way demonic things work, um, they convince you of things in order to trigger existing characteristics. Like people who are not naturally assholish, no matter how hard they try to be, uh, they can't be triggered to be an asshole because a parasite is inside them. No, No. And people who, no matter how nice they seem, um, if they have assholish tendencies and they just try and hide it, oh baby boo, you see that shit come out. You see that come out. If someone's not manipulative, when they get possessed by something, they're not going to be manipulative. Why? Because that's not naturally occurring within them. Parasitic things don't have the capacity to create new characters. They don't. They can only play with what is already existing. So, why am I telling you this? Well, because if you have it in you to be assholish, you better rein that in, put it in a cage, put it in a cage. There's been times where I know that this is what's happening, and I will literally like tell the person, I'm sorry, hold on one second. And I will just, and that's not me taking a deep breath. That is me locking the deadbolt on the Capricorn door. Like, Cappy, have a seat. Have a seat, Capricorn. No, Moon. It's daytime. You cannot come out to play. No, Capricorn Moon. Have a seat, take a nap, drink some juice, have a snack, and then take a nap. Don't come out. No one's talking to you. Okay. Okay. So, if you're going to banish something right now, banish the part of you that is fearful, that is unsure, that is wanting to tag in the darker aspects of self. Okay. Just, things are going to intensify. I've been telling you guys this for a couple live streams already, that I expect intensification to amplify all the way through till maybe the 12/12 or 12/21 portal. And then it will taper off come January. Hold on to both nipples until then. Okay. Hold on to both the nipples with a death grip until then, because boo, if you're going to lose your temper, um whatever you're working towards, it's going to fall apart. It's going to fall apart. So even if you need to correct someone, correct them with some cadence. You know what I'm saying? Right? Speak in hushed tones. I think when I speak in hushed tones as I'm starting to get triggered or upset, I think it actually gives people a better idea of the level of cray cray that I can reach. And they tend to be like, whoa, whoa. Why are you suddenly very calm and speaking in a hushed tone? Because I'm considering which hand I will use to cut you. That's why. That is why. Careful consideration. The left hand gets a little bit crazy. The right hand is more controlled. How deep do I want to cut you? Do I want to make it messy, or is it needing to be surgically precise? That's what will determine which hand I will use. And then, of course, there's always the phenomenon of sometimes randomly I'll see my hand reach out and slap someone. I don't know how that happens. I don't know. It just kind of sometimes. I don't know. I wonder if they've had a neck spasm because they're like, and I'm like, oh, but that's my hand. That's my hand on their face. That must be me. It must have been me. Okay. So there's going to be an attempt to destabilize you. I don't think it's a person doing this to you. I think the dumb people in your life, oh, y'all know I have Asperger's, right? Sometimes truth just dribbles out my mouth without me realizing or intending. I already said it. I think the dumb people in your life will be the people who are used to try and trigger you. I don't think it's a human trying to figure out a way to screw you over, but I think the dumb humans that have access to you, the people who don't think, you know what I mean? Like, really, you thought that would be okay? You thought I wouldn't react to that? Oh, that's too bad because I'm going to. Because I'm going to right about now, right? And maybe sometimes they're not dumb and they're just having a moment, a temporary moment of stupidity. I don't know. Maybe. Either way, I don't think it's a human being that's plotting against you. I think that this is some parasitic shit happening. If you don't sweat the small stuff, you can continue focusing all of your energy towards driving forward whatever event that you want to bring to fruition. Bring that event home to you. Homecoming. Bring it on home to you. Stop playing with people. Bring it on home to you. Stay very, very focused in what it is you're trying to accomplish. Stay very focused, okay? You need to. You really, really need to. Someone's like, but I can't focus. Boo, you need to figure it out, baby boo, because you're about to lose out on major opportunities if you allow yourself to get triggered. Remember what you're worth. You're worth more than the satisfaction of being able to tell someone off at the cost of you ruining your opportunity. You're worth so much more than that. Okay? Once upon a time I used to have this mindset of F that. I don't need nothing from nobody. And, I will tell a mofo. I will tell you. And now I'm kind of like, well, how far along with our project are we? Okay. After all our work is completed, if we could have a conversation, please, in private. I would love to converse with you about something private in nature. Just go ahead and finish first, because fuck that shit, yo. I'm done shooting myself in the foot, right? There's nothing I can't accomplish on my own. And I think for all of you people who have the trauma response of hyper independence, most of you, hyper independence is a trauma response. Too many people have let you down in life. You're so accustomed to people failing you and, all of this really tragic stuff. It is very tragic. And so you've learned to not count on anyone else. No, I'm healing past that wound. I am healing beyond the reach of that wound. Yes, I can accomplish anything on my own. Why should I, though? Why should I? Why should I make it harder on myself? No. When we have an agreement to do this or that together, we're going to do this or that together. I'm going to continue to remain in control of my wild and ass emotions. And we're going to finish this. And what I found is typically when I do that, when I take that approach of like controlling my wilding ass emotions until the project is done, the task at hand is completed, I find that by the time it's completed, I don't need to wild out. I've actually worked through it, and I've helped myself to recognize, okay, it really wasn't the way I was telling myself it was. I created an entire amplified story, and it was nowhere near what that story I created in my head was. It's not a big deal, and we got it done. There's no drama. There's no none of that. Okay, it's all good. It's all good, and it's not even me faking like it's all good at that point. It's me recognizing it really is all good, and I just needed to take time to process. My insecurities are coming up, right? All of these different ways that I have created a story based on previous traumas, maybe with other people, right? And I'm waiting for this person who was not involved in any of those previous things to be another repeat. No, it only repeats if you stay in the same mindset, the same thought patterns. Whatever you hyperfixate on and have intense emotion about, that is what you are going to manifest. That is what you're going to manifest. The key to manifestation is a hyperfixation, hyperfixating your thoughts, your focus, everything on a singular objective and having very strong emotions regarding your objective. That is how you manifest. That is how you manifest, right? So it's not about never having these moments. Like recently, there was this business thing that I was in the process of manifesting, and there was this one contact. I had reached out to several contacts, and those they didn't feel like they suited the need that I had. That my expectation would not really be fulfilled with those options. And so I was like, we're going to have to pass on that. And then this one contact, it was taking them forever to get back to me about something. And there's a lot of lag, a lot of miscommunication. And when I'm focused on something, it's like boom, boom, boom. I want it done immediately. Put all the effort, all the work, all the focus, push it forward, make it happen at an elevated degree. That's the Capricorn in me, right? And so this was aggravating the shit out of me. If we're gonna be honest, it was absolutely aggravating the shit out of me. And one morning I woke up and I was going to message the contact and be like, what the fuck is up? I mean, are we going to move forward or not? Like, don't waste my time. Stop dicking me around. And I had that written out and I was like, bitch, erase all of that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? Like, you don't wake people up like that. It's like 5 or 6 in the morning. You don't wake people up like that, business or not. You don't do that. That is out of hand. And so I deleted the message. I didn't send it. And instead, I recalibrated. I'm like, okay, this is you being afraid. You can't control this. You're accustomed to being able to control things and push it forward at an unnatural speed. That comes from a place of fear. Do you still live there? Do you still live in the house of fear? Because I thought you moved forward from that. I used to have severe control issues. And I had to remind myself, we have moved forward from that. We're going to recalibrate by setting an intention. If this doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out. My time is not being wasted right now. My time is being utilized to teach me that I need to remember to remain in control of my fear. I don't need to project that out into my environment and try and dominate other people. And you know what happened? That actually brought to fruition that business thing that I was working on. That's the contact I ended up going with. Why? Because it suited all of our needs. I had told myself an entire story in my head for a day or two about how, oh, they're just dicking us around. Oh my God, this is probably a scam. I just gave them sensitive information. Holy crap, this and that. Am I going to need to like breathe? Breathe. I was giving myself an actual anxiety attack about it when I was working through it. And then I was like, this hasn't been you in so long. Why are you doing this now? Well, because a lot of old triggers are being exposed for me to be able to see how much I've worked on it and how much more work I need to do. Right. And that specific scenario worked out beautifully. Contracts are signed, everything is good to go. That business opportunity, pop it, pop it. And I could have ruined that. I could have ruined that had I reverted back to the same trauma responses of I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. Like, no. No, you don't need to. Because that piece of your mind comes from a toxic part. No, no, baby boo. You're not giving no one a piece of your mind at 6 in the morning. I no one want a piece of that. And nobody want a piece of that. No one is playing with you. Nobody is playing with you. I had to tell myself that for a good like 15 minutes. No one is playing with you. That is a very busy business person. They're not playing with you. I promise you. They're not playing with you. The only one playing with you is your insecurity right now. I had to tell myself that at 6 in the morning. Okay. So, the shadow self, a lot of the insecurities are in fact coming up. Those insecurities don't need to be squashed or any other negative thing. Don't fight yourself. This is a time where you need to recognize that you are in the process of seeing how much work you've done. Give yourself the credit, Okay. If you can recognize that this is nothing but another refresher course of what you've learned, it's not going to be bad. You're going to be able to recognize and recalibrate and continue going in the direction of healing, right? Awaken. So you need to come to a point of realization that it's like, what's really going on? Does it have to do with a project, a work thing, a whatever? Or is this more of a personal issue that I'm having with myself? And I need a moment to calm myself down, to calm my fears, to recognize these are trauma responses that have been long since outdated. They're not necessary anymore. Like I've learned new ways to communicate. I've learned new ways to be supportive of my goals, my attempts to bring my goals to fruition, all of that good stuff, right? Free spirit in reverse. So, whatever this parasitic thing is, it's trying to convince you that you're locked down into a space of suffering, struggle, betrayal, abandonment, lack of love, rejection, like all of these really negative things. Not true. Not true. Okay. When you start having those cycles repeating over and over, you need to take a timeout. Stop conversations inside yourself, outside of yourself. You just need some quiet. You need to breathe. Maybe you need an ice pack on your vagus nerve because when you trip in, an ice pack on the vagus nerve is chef's kisses. It is the bestest. It will calm you down real quick. If you struggle with anxiety attacks, panic attacks, things like that, ice pack, left side of your neck, top of your chest, left side, you feel a lot better within a few seconds. You leave it there and your breathing will start to normalize, your heart rate will start to normalize, and it'll be all good. Like literally all good. And then you can think more clearly. Okay? Worlds within worlds. The parts of you that you've hidden away and you've allowed to remain hidden just so you could give the sense to other people that I got this. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. But inside you're actually like falling apart. That's going to be rising to the surface. Okay. It's going to be rising to the surface, not necessarily for other people to witness, more that you need to witness the process that you're in. You need a moment to grieve some of the things that have disappointed you, the ways in which you felt betrayed by life, by the people who you thought would be part of your life forever. Just all of these different things, right? Maybe right now it feels like there's nothing to celebrate or that the celebration is taking too long to arrive. Be patient. I think very good things are happening soon. There's a cosmic connection that's being reestablished. Whatever this cosmic connection is, it's going to help you to reach even higher degrees of accomplishment. These are things that are going to be happening slowly over time. Okay. Be prepared for someone from your past to cross your path. Um, Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Okay. There's limits. There's limits that people need to be kept within. For some of you, whoever this person is from your past, they haven't reached that limit yet, right? If they've never abandoned you when you need them the most, they've never intentionally done you dirty, they've never refused to acknowledge the way in which they have hurt your feelings. See, I'm calibrating. This is like sonar right now. Sonar. This is enough to push you back. Just push you back. One more thing, that's enough for a soft slap. Sonar. So, what else? If they've never negatively impacted your sense of dignified existence, then they haven't reached their limit yet. Maybe you need to at least have one more conversation. You know what? 4 things? Okay. I think you might need to slap the taste out someone's mouth. 4 fingers is enough to slap the taste out someone's mouth. I got a small mouth. Right here, go for the buccal area. That buccal fat. just just and the thumb really just acts as a rudder. It's like a stabilizer. Just like that. Okay. Stay away from those people. Stay away from those people. Those people, you just need to be like, no, thank you. Like that. Just the level of condescending sweetness. It's like condensed milk. I'm saying how nice and sticky and sweet for you, not for them. Not for them. Leave those people alone. They already disappointed you. Don't give them another opportunity to disappoint you again, hurt your feelings again. When someone shows they have the capacity to hurt your feelings and not give a fuck about your feelings, yeah, no, fuck those people. Seriously, fuck those people. For real. For real. If you can hurt my feelings and me let you know that you hurt my feelings, and instead of like, oh my God, that wasn't my intention to hurt you. Like, what I was trying to say is blah blah blah. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I'm sorry. If they're instead going to justify why you're wrong for being fuck that shit. Ooh, I feel myself triggered. Ooh, some of them want to use you. Some of them wanna be used by you. Some of them wanna abuse you. I abuse back, I'm telling you. Well, first off, you're not even gonna have access to me. You're just not. You're not. Yeah, I'm absolutely the type of person where if you hurt me in a specific way, you will never find a way to reach me unless I choose to let you. Like, no, no. After I reached a certain point of my development, and I'm still developing as a person, but after I reached a certain point, it's like I've learned when you disappoint me in a specific type of way, when you've hurt me in a specific type of way, I will never again give you the opportunity to try harder the next time. When someone fails to destroy you, you do not give them a second chance. When someone is manipulative, when someone goes out of their way to kick you while you're down, just so you know, like, you need me. Don't ever question what I say again. Oh, fuck you. I'm not going to question it again because I'm not going to give a fuck what you say. I'm not even going to be around. So for some of you, that's who you're crossing paths with, okay? Restore and replenish. You need to just give yourself the time, the energy, and the effort. Stop trying to work on other people if that's something you're doing. People projects are nothing but distractions. Bring it into form. Whatever amazing thing you're about to do, focus on that. Bring it into form. Against the grain. There's so much built up, so much built up, and you need to get rid of that. The things that are built up are programs and expectations from other people. No, let the air out of that. No. Okay. Listening for truth. You need to start listening to yourself. You need to start listening to your soul's guidance. You need to Michael is talking. We don't listen to you. We are free people. We don't listen to you. All right. We're almost done, guys. Oh, I need to eat. What you want wants you, but it's in reverse. So be careful of being triggered that what you wanted once upon a time does not want you. And now you think you have an opportunity to rehash that. Mm, I don't know. Excuse me. Like for me, you would need to show me that you've become a completely different person than the last time I knew you, like completely different to the point that in order to fairly assess who you are, I need to take the time to get to know you again. Right? Don't play yourselves though. Don't play yourselves. Don't let yourself get to a space of like thinking like, "Oh, well, no, it's going to be different this time." No, it's not. If you find yourself thinking that way, no, it's not. It's not going to be different because you're still the same person. You are still the same person, and you are going to reestablish the same toxic dynamic that emboldened that person to be hurtful, harmful, and dismissive to you and your dignity. You catch what I'm saying? I got a new gym figure. No, I don't. I don't. I need to start going twice a day to start burning some of my fluff off. I'm just extra fluffy right now. But I think if I cuz I do absolutely no cardio. I think if I add some cardio once a day, um I think I'd have a very athletic build already. Very, very athletic build. I want to be beefy. I want to be a muscle mom. No, no. I don't want to be a muscle mom because people would be weird. People be weird. People are often very weird with me, and I don't want none of that. Did y'all hear me? I don't want none of that. Nobody be weird in my inbox, okay? An inbox I don't even open because people have been too weird with me for so many years. In the world, not of the world, but it's in reverse. So you've forgotten how magical your ass is. You're magical. Start acting like it. Like saunter, don't walk, saunter into the room. Really allow the hips to lead. Okay. Okay. Saunter, let people know without telling them that you carry a gravity that will make them orbit you for all of eternity if they're not careful about playing around you. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So, clarifier, Cecil. I think I just clarified what you need to do. Okay. You need to clarify to yourself what it is you're trying to accomplish. Card number 33, Metamorphosis. You're going through all of these changes because it's time for you to reach the next level of your existence. Caterpillar people can't speak butterfly language. Is that the quote? Yeah, whoever for many of you, whoever this is that you've left behind, there's still a caterpillar, you've become a butterfly. Those are two different types of worlds. Either they're going to change, they're going to go through the process and change and become a butterfly as well, or you're just going to have to leave them on that bush. I think caterpillars are disgusting. Years ago, when my oldest was just a toddler, some little girl saw us at the park and she asked him if he wanted some silkworms. They're so disgusting. And so, we are homeschooling, and I was like, okay, we can learn about metamorphosis. They're disgusting. What I learned is that they will just continue to consume, consume, consume. That's their entire existence, consumption. Right? So if you're dealing with a caterpillar person and all they do is consume, I mean, you can't condemn them for consuming, but you also have to remember that's no longer your world. You no longer consume, you sip upon the sweet nectar of life. You sip. dainty little sips with your proboscis. Okay? So, yeah, unless they've gone through something tremendous that's completely altered them. And please, you know what? Don't try and be a Mother Teresa because, I heard some really bad things about Mother Teresa. Don't. I heard what she was doing in Calcutta. I heard about you, Teresa. Not even going to call you mother no more. Ew. Ew. Just ew. Okay? Don't play that role. Don't. You don't need to save anyone from their caca. Just let them roll in it. Don't hose them off. Don't try any of that. Just let them do whatever it is they're needing to do, and do not do not involve yourself in that. For real. Because all they're going to do is cut you even deeper this time if you let them back in. Use some judgment. This concept that people tell you of like, don't be judgmental. That's bullshit. You need to be judgmental. What you need to not do is condemn people, right? Right. You need to use judgment to be able to discern whether or not someone belongs in your life. Don't sweat the small stuff. When people are trying to, minimize the negative effect they had on you, don't sweat them no more. Don't sweat them no more. Just don't. Don't. When I stopped doing that, like, you know, really beating myself up for the fact that I was able to see the truth of someone's character or lack thereof. And then I'm like, oh my God, just give them a chance. Let them. No, no, no. I seen who you are. I'm not compatible with it. Every single time I've done that, all they've done is disappoint me even worse than the first time or than the last time, right? They disappoint me even worse. Don't play yourself like that. Galactic assistants, even the aliens don't want to touch their ass. Galactic assistants in reverse, the aliens don't want nothing to do with that person. When the aliens don't even want to probe them, I'm saying that's not a good person. Even the aliens are not wanting them. Just leave them alone. Leave them alone, okay? Allow yourself to flow into a space of totality because the final card, duality in reverse. This is about you reaching a point of wholeness, being whole within yourself, knowing that your life is providing you the opportunities and experiences that will take you to higher levels of accomplishment. And some people will be like, oh, so all you care about is accomplishment. You've never accomplished anything, huh? It's always the people who don't put effort into accomplishing anything that have so much to say negatively about those who are working their ass off to accomplish great things for themselves. Keep going. Keep going. And if need be, let the people who don't want you to accomplish anything serve as the fuel for you to want to accomplish even more. Because what needs to happen is going to happen, and you might as well exist in a space of being able to receive what is rightfully for you rather than fighting yourself about what life is trying to give you. Just be careful in this period about re-triggering old cycles, old patterns. Don't sabotage what you have worked so hard to get towards. Okay? I gotta get going, guys. I have a few things that are coming up. Um, Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. And if you don't already know, I'm going to be doing a 9/9 portal live stream. I'm going to have expedites, energetic work, and all of that wonderful jazz. I hope you guys can join me. It's going to be on the 9th, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Click on the QRC code or on the link in the comments if you'd like to see what I have available for that night. I'll see you guys again very, very soon.